2019 National Collegiate Bowling Championships here in Cleveland, Ohio. It was just last week that I saw those beautiful smiles in Houston, Texas. Talk to me about the transition from Houston to now and what it's going to take to advance and get back to that national championship.
Obviously we made it to the big dance, so there's that much more pressure on it, but we just really have to stay confident and just try to treat it like it's another tournament and just stay in our moment and be us.
Well, it's much colder here than it is in Houston. But no, we're excited to be here. We're happy to be here. And yeah, it's a completely different show. We got a different pattern than we had at the plan. It's a completely different atmosphere, but we're still the same team and we're ready to bowl.
I think being here, there's a little bit more glam and glitz than what we're normally used to. So when we met last night, we just told them, like, enjoy this experience because not everybody gets to experience this over their 4 years. And to, we know what we're capable of and what we're able to do. So we just have to enjoy the moment. And, the time goes fast while you're here. We know that. We've been here before. But it's something to make sure that you're soaking up all the moments to enjoy while we're here.
You guys had the opportunity of facing Prairie View on Friday. How do you think that match kind of prepared you guys for this week and maybe get the jitters out?
I think this was the first time that we've been a part of an opening round match somewhere other than the final site. And I think that, if anything, it was actually more intimidating because we were in the building by ourselves, just playing one other team. We've done it before on the TV show, but I think that when you're in an atmosphere with a whole bunch of other teams, that you feel a little bit more at ease instead of like all eyes are on you at all time. So I think that it prepared us to get our nerves and jitters out there and then to go into this event knowing, we made it this far and that we're capable of more than what we even did there.
Yeah, definitely like what Coach said, it was a little intimidating just being us. We're definitely a team that sort of strives off of energy. The louder it is, the louder we are and the better we usually bowl. So it just being us was kind of a obstacle we had to overcome just because we had to create all the energy. But it's nice to have that opening round win under our belt that some teams didn't already have. So yeah, we already have a little bit of that experience for the 2019 championship.
In the opening round against Prairie View, the pattern was tough, so we really had to just grind it out and make our spares, which I think prepared us well for the first round, because that's what we're going to have to do here is just make our spares, fill boxes, and grind it out.
So basically, the first round, and basically what you're saying is you felt like it was very helpful in a sense. It gives you not an edge, but it got you in that mindset a lot earlier.
I think that, the best kind of practice is competition. So having that extra competition right before we came here, I think there's definitely not a downfall to it. It's definitely a benefit. That's part of our schedule for the whole year is we tell them, we go to the hardest, the most competitive events because you have to be prepared when you get here. And so I think that being able to compete right before we came here doesn't do any harm. It definitely helps us prepare us to be here and know that these teams that we're going to be facing are going to be of high caliber.
Yeah, like I said before, it definitely helped. It got us in the groove and sort of the swing of things, and it helped us to get in the right mindset of like from here on out you do what you got to do to get a win. It's not total pinfall anymore. It's you're playing against the team you're against on that lane, and it helped to kind of get us started in that mindset right out the gate.
Yeah, like they said, it did get us in the mindset. It was the opening round, so we made it there, and now we're at the first round. So, I mean, it's different because, like Coach said, it's more glamorous here and everything, but it definitely got us in the mindset of being at nationals, and this is do or die now.
You talked so much about like bringing the energy. What's it going to take for you guys to bring that same energy to Cleveland?
I think it'll definitely take us just staying in our moment and really not focusing on any other teams and just bowling our game and bowling to the best of our capabilities and just staying behind each other 100%. Mistakes are going to happen, and we just have to make sure that we are picking each other up and just being there for each other 100% of the time.
One thing we've definitely talked about throughout the entire year that we really preached was we can't do anything with what the other team's doing. We can only focus on our game. And so, yeah, focusing and keeping that energy up and keeping that positivity up and filling each frame and working at the frame at the time and playing in the moment is definitely something that is gonna help us a lot.
Our team has a lot of depth. A lot of depth in this year. So we've been using a lot of a different lineup choices, and people have stepped up at different times. So I think that with that, our team's a little bit different in the fact that no matter who's in or who's throwing the ball, everybody is behind them, ready to push them, and know that if it's maybe not their day, someone else is, and that doesn't let our energy go down at all. So I think that's a huge advantage for us because we all kind of pick up different roles as the day goes on and know what our role is and use that to the best of our ability. Our team definitely functions better when we're all together all the time and the energy's high, and I think that we've talked about that a lot, and I think that we can see during the years when some of our faults happen why they were happening and what caused that. So we're aware of that, and that's not something that we focus on to make sure that it doesn't happen in an event like this where the moments can get heated, but you need to make sure that you're in for your team 100% of the time, whether you're making shots or not.
Well, thank you all. Good luck. Get some rest. Oh, I forgot we have the banquet tonight. And then we're at the championship. So thank you again, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.